Welcome back to another video on this channel. So we have been absent for a little bit, I would say.
Yeah.
Just you know, we had some stuff going on my end. He had some stuff going on his end. We just couldn't get together. And then any videos we did film, I kind of explained in the last video I uploaded on this channel, editing software, stuff like that. So we are finally back, and it is good to be back, and I hope that we can continue this throughout the rest of the NFL season. So we have 4 things that we would like to get out if we can start doing it. So number 1, make these prediction videos for you guys. Number 2, power ranking videos. Number 3, talk about how our team does. So as you can see, we're big Chief fans, so we would like to eventually talk about how the Chiefs do after each week and give our input and, you know, think about what they can do better. And then the 4th thing we would like to eventually do is do Thursday night specifically only games. So basically predict those games and make like a whole video out of that. So I think we could eventually do that. We need you guys' support and you know, stuff like that on our videos. So to start,
we also really appreciated the support on the first video, the 1,000 views.
Yeah, that was
good accomplishment.
First video. I'm proud of that. If only more of you will touch that subscribe button. Yeah. So before we hop into it, make sure you touch that like button. It helps out the YouTube algorithm, gets our video out to more people so you guys can enjoy it. And it also allows us to make more content for you guys, knowing you guys enjoy it. Also, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way you can get notified when we make a new video. As we don't have a set schedule yet, and you know, that way you guys can just tune in whenever. So we wanted to stray away from predicting the Kansas City Chiefs football games, as every time we did, it didn't turn out so well. I know you guys only seen one prediction, but we have made a few of them. But every time we have done that prediction, it has not gone well. But the way that we did the predictions this week, we got the Chiefs as our first pick. Yeah. So all odds are provided by Fox Bet this week, and the first team group of teams we have is the Titans are hosting the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Chiefs are favored by 4.5. I personally think the Titans are going to cover the spread, losing though, however, 34-30. I just see the Chiefs being too good. After 3 losses this year, they want to come out and prove to the NFL that they are good. Yeah. The Titans just beat the Buffalo Bills, so if the Chiefs go in and beat the Titans at their own house, that is a statement win right there. And plus, you know, turnovers is a thing that happens, and I just don't see the Chiefs turning the ball over all season long. I thought it was a fluke thing, but they got to get some work done. Patrick Mahomes is too good. He's too elite to score 21 points in the second half, 28 points in several quarters. I just think Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are too good. Now, the defense is worrisome, but hopefully making some changes, getting Frank Clark and Chris Jones all back, and putting Juan Thornhill in the backfield of the defense should be a good addition. So what are your predictions for this week?
So it's a kind of different score, but that I feel is how the NFL games have been lately. Either really high-scoring defense have been really bad this year. Yeah. And seeing how the Chiefs have been playing, obviously it's not going to be a lower score, but it's not going to be too high either, because I feel like it's just Titans are a good, decent team. Yep. But I'm going with the Chiefs winning 28-25, and the reason being is because I think the Chiefs will actually eventually have a lead 28-17, and I think the Titans will then be forced to go for 2. And that will put them at 25 then, just to try and make it a field goal, but then we'll keep the ball away from them and score still. Okay.
You know, I agree with that. Well, obviously I agree with your prediction on who's going to win, but
kind of low, but
still a high-scoring game. Yeah. So we both have the Chiefs up top. Again, I'm going to try to work out some stuff to put some stuff in this video, try to edit it a little bit different. I want to eventually get like the teams and the scores down at the bottom and the spread and everything like that. So I'm working on that. You know, I'm still learning.
Next game will be Saints against the Seahawks, and the Saints are favored by 5, and decently logical because Russell Wilson's out, and Geno Smith isn't Russell Wilson, and yeah, I mean it's a pretty logical one, but I don't know why. I feel it's wrong. They shouldn't be favored 5, because I think for some reason the Seahawks, Russell Wilson obviously helps a lot. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
I still think, though, that the Seahawks can pull off a win, not needing Russell Wilson. And the Saints have been, week 1, amazing. Then they went, downhill, terrible week 2. And they've just been all over the charts. They've been in all the videos that you guys haven't seen, but I have stated, like the Chiefs, I like to say how their defense is good one week and bad the other, but they always this year it's just been terrible every time. That's what the Saints are playing like this year, though.
Yeah, they're either good or bad.
Yeah, it's hit or miss, and I think this is going to be a week that it's going to be a miss. But, watch it be a hit. But I'm predicting 24-17 Seahawks win.
Okay, and I have the Saints winning. I just think the Saints are too good for Seattle right now. They just went into Pittsburgh and lost to Big Ben and a team that really doesn't have a rushing attack. The Saints do have a rushing attack, and you can either get Chillin' Jameis or I just poop myself Jameis, and I think they're going to get the I'm rocking it Jameis Winston. So I think the Saints are going to win 28-22, covering the spread and improving to, I think, a 4-2 record. I think they're currently 3-2. So they're going to be in the top of their division along with the Buccaneers. So the third game we have this week is the Washington football team at Green Bay, and Washington has a +9, so I definitely think they'll cover. I think they'll win. I think they're going to lose, but I definitely think they'll cover. I have them losing 26-24. I mean, Washington's defense isn't any good, but I also don't think the Green Bay Packers are playing their best football. They're winning games, but they're playing very close. I mean, they just beat the Bears by 10, but I don't think they're playing their best football, and I don't want them to get caught up, or I think they can get caught up in a mismatch here if they're not ready for the football team. And the football team has to get it turned around if they want to make the playoffs. So I see this as a make or break type of game. This will put them at 2-5 if they lose, and that's not going to get them into the playoffs, especially with the Cowboys playing better now.
Yeah, and also with the game last week with Green Bay, it was actually only a 3-point game later in the fourth quarter. But
yep.
Aaron Rodgers being Aaron Rodgers.
He did some stuff. He told the Bears he owns them.
He also ran the ball.
Yeah, he did.
But saying that too, just the way Aaron Rodgers dominates, and also wanting to put this out into the air to possibly make it a thing. Hopefully, Aaron Rodgers does good this week because I have him for fantasy. I'm going to predict Green Bay to win 38-16 because the football team just hasn't been it this year.
Yeah, no, it's been a tough stretch for them. Probably one of the most disappointing teams heading into this year. Now, I do have a question for you guys. Do you guys want to see the unedited kind of version of these broadcasts? I mean, before we started writing down all the scores and stuff like that, we kind of had to look at the phones and stuff like that, get Fox Bet stuff. But now we have everything all written down, so that way we can provide you guys with less jump cuts, and stuff like that. So let me know if you want to see an unedited version of this, and I will try to do my best, or at least where it's edited to where you guys can see the scores and everything, but you won't see any, you'll basically just see us naturally. There won't be any jump cuts, there won't be any kind of splits where we go to talk, and you'll just get the live raw footage. So let me know if you want to hear that. Yeah, the human error and all of our mistakes. And even if you want that and you don't want me to edit the video at all where I don't have to put anything, then feel free to let us know. So drop that down in the comments. So the next game we have is Chicago at Tampa Bay. Now, last year this game was very interesting. Chicago ended up winning by a point because Tom Brady was... he suffered from old age for a moment. He got some Alzheimer's. He forgot what down it was. Like I said, they lost by a point, so it was 20-19. However, I don't think that will be the case this year. Justin Fields is still a rookie, and Tom Brady against rookies is just like Bill Belichick against rookies. I think Tampa Bay will win 31-17. They have a really good run defense, so Chicago won't be able to run. And just to let you guys know, The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are favored 11.5, and I think it is the biggest spread of this week. Oh, no, it's not. I think the Cardinals have the biggest spread. I think they're favored by 18 against the Texans.
Very logical because Texans.
So I have the Buccaneers winning.
I also have the Buccaneers winning. I have that score being 31-21. But I kind of wanted to choose the Bears. Just the reason being, I feel Justin Fields is a decent quarterback. He's good for a rookie. But I just feel like the Bears haven't been playing good enough, and it's hard to bet against the Buccaneers the way they've been playing so far this year. And it just... I know I'd most likely be wrong if I predicted the Bears to win. So I just went with the smarter move and went with the Buccaneers. So the next game we'll be predicting, the last game, will be the Jets against the Patriots.
So they're given
Jets have a
7.
spread of 7. And they, did they win last week?
They did not. They had a bye. So they did.
They had a bye. The week before that, did they win?
No, they lost to the Falcons in London. So
they won, though.
They won against the Titans. So if we can't beat the Titans...
I knew that. Okay. I knew that. So they have 1 win, though, right?
Yep.
That's all. So the Jets only having 1 win, and the Patriots, I feel like their record really isn't true to the type of team they are, because all the games they've been playing have been decently close, and I believe Mac Jones is one of the best, if not the best quarterbacks this year.
Yeah.
I think it helps a lot having Bill Belichick as a coach.
Probably a lot.
Making you a lot good quarterback.
I agree.
Being Tom Brady.
I agree.
And that's why I predicted the Patriots to win 27-16.
So I have the same thing. The Patriots, I don't think their record really tells who they are this year. But I also believe the Patriots play their competition. So... They played they play really well against like top tier teams, but then they also play like the worst teams. They lost to Miami, who is now 1-5. Yeah. And then what's their other win this year? Do we know? So we will get that information for you. But my prediction is I actually think the Jets are going to win. It's very bold, but I gotta be standout. I think the Jets are going to win 24-21. And it's going to be a close game, and I bet there will be a lot of turnovers in this game. But it's going to be a fun game to watch, I think. And Zach Wilson hopefully will learn from his lessons of throwing the ball around crazily, take some shots that he's given, and I would just like to see the Jets finally get a win against the Patriots.
It will be the team they've already beaten was the Jets.
Oh, they already
20,
smoked the Jets.
And they beat the Texans was their other win.
Oh, so the Texans and the Jets.
And they've lost to the Cowboys in overtime, who are 5-1 this year.
Yep.
They lost by 2 to the Buccaneers.
Whew, yeah, see, like, I think they play their competition. Okay, except for the first game is an example, but, I mean, they beat the Texans by 3.
That's also a problem.
So, and then, they play almost to their competition, but I have the Jets winning. I think they'll cover and actually win the game. Like I said, I think they win 24-21. So, that is going to wrap it up for Jameson's and Taven's Blazing 5 or Hot Take 5, or, we're still trying to come up with a name. If you guys are familiar with the Herd, he calls it his Blazing 5, Colin Cowherd does. And I want to take something similar to that. That's why we have 5 picks. And it's just easier instead of listening to every NFL team, because right now we're at the 15-minute mark and we've done 5 games. Imagine if we did all 16 games. It'd be too much for us. We'd be in almost an hour. We can talk about football and everything like that. So with that all being said, I do hope you guys did enjoy this video.
Please like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, for sure. And comment down below who you think is gonna win this week, and what we can do to do better on this channel, and just who your favorite football team is, and anything to do with fantasy. So how your fantasy team's doing and stuff like that. We would love to reply to you, and just hear from you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Peace out.
Peace out.